Beautiful summer night in Southern California from Dodger Stadium. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Washington Nationals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It'll be fun watching these two go at it. It's next on the show. Scott Kazmir is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got an ERA of under 3.5, which is pretty decent for a starter. Pretty good chance that we'll see a good start from him here in this one.
Ben Revere strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Washington, center fielder Ben Revere.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, I'm definitely excited to see the werewolf, Jason Worth, take the field. His on-base percentage is over 400 the last 10 ball games. He's done an excellent job of finding ways to contribute, getting on base, and setting up the guys behind him for run-scoring opportunities.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Eric, you look at your former employers, the Dodgers, as they enter play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game. Now that we have a chance, let's check out how the Dodgers will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what's the word?
Well, guys, when you talk about first basemen that are just very smooth, Adrian Gonzalez, he comes to mind. Not the most athletic guy and may not cover a ton of ground, but everything he does just looks very smooth. You get an opportunity to watch him in this one.
Kazmir gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Beaten into the ground over to first. Gonzalez is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Kazmir in the first. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, he's got a pretty good strikeout-to-walk ratio, 3-1. We'll see if that holds true in this one.
Chase Utley comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half
Leading
of the
off for the
first.
Dodgers, second baseman Chase Utley.
And here is strike 1 called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Eric, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, and it's painfully obvious to say, but if they can't score any runs, their woes are just going to continue. They were shut out in the loss yesterday, so what they really need is to put a few runs on the board early on and let their pitchers work with a lead for once.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Camping under it is Zimmerman. And he's got it for out number 1. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, I know they're just waiting for Jock Peterson to come alive. He has been completely shut down lately. In the last 10 games, he's recorded an on-base percentage below 200.
Coming to the plate now, Kike Hernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way.
That's a ball.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
That misses. 2-0. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Well, accuracy is always appreciated with umpires, and Fillmore, he's no exception. He'll miss one here and there, but it's really pretty rare from what I hear.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1. Hit hard, but just fouled, and that was just about extra bases. Drilled right back up the middle. Espinosa down on the ground. It's in time.
Whew, no problem.
Batting third.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That average at 291 to start the day. 3 homers, 27 driven in. And he falls behind 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Harper has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers down in order. We've played an inning. No score. Jason Worth makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Left fielder, Jason Worth.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. Softly hit out to short. And this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, first baseman.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He'll come in with an average down to 230, 3 homers, and 22 RBIs. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And now a sharply hit ball toward the right side as this gets foul past the coaching box. Kazmir's ready. Here's the 1-1. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. This is already his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
Wilson Ramos will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nationals gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in now. And as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Gonzalez is retired, and there's one away. And with that, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up. So we'll see how that impacts this game.
Now at the plate, Scott Van Slyke, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Hit hard towards center, and that will be the first base hit of the ball game for the Dodgers.
And you know, as a hitter, you're seeing the ball so well. You can take a pitch like that and square it up and just hammer it right back up the middle.
Jock Peterson will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Runners on first with one down. That evens it up 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, here's that 5-pitch sequence once again here on Showtime. Now, as each of these pitches go by, you'll notice a common theme here. Every one of them on the outer part of the zone. Now, it was pretty clear that they had a good game plan. They stuck to it, and it worked.
Yasiel Puig steps in looking to get it going offensively. Things have not been going his way of late. Fastball here too low. It's 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
No, that's low.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for LA. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Anthony Rendon will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
Nice. That's a pretty swing here. You can see he shoots this one just inside the chalk. Maybe he's a little unlucky just to get a single out of it instead of 2 bases.
Danny Espinosa will dig in now as we show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Kazmir sets. 2-1 on its way. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. Nobody out, runner on first. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, just an excellent sequence on the mound that time. He's going to run you right back through it right here on Show Track. Now you're going to notice as the dots come up, the trend, pretty evident. Everything's going to be down around the knees or lower. Now the more you can stay out of any guy's wheelhouse, the better off you're going to be, and it worked perfectly right here.
Standing in now, Steven Strasburg, wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. To second for one, on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Yeah, you want to put this down to the right side, force that first baseman to field it, but that ball is butted just way too hard, so that's a good decision defensively to go ahead and take the force at second.
Here's Ben Revere. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A softly hit ball here, foul, off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Third inning, no score to this point. On the ground near home. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
When you talk about guys that get out of the box quickly and get down that line in a hurry, this is one of the best in the business. This ball's hit slowly, so it was going to be dicey right from the start. They just can't get him.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. Grounded up the first baseline. Gonzalez has got it, and he is in there.
Well, nothing going right on the mound for him right now. This is going to be scored an infield single, and that's just going to make matters worse out there as that loads the bases.
Bryce Harper will stand in now, and suddenly the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Yeah, this sort of came out of nowhere, didn't it? But when you've got a guy reeling out there like he really doesn't know what hit him, boy, it's time to put the pedal down.
Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And not in time as the second run scores.
These are the backbreakers early on. You have 2 outs, you got a chance to get out of it, and now all of a sudden 2 runs are in, and they've got a decent chance here to pick up a third.
Jason Worth stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Nope.
Circle change, too low, ball 1.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Swing and a miss. Looked like a slider there. A ball and a strike. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Ryan Zimmerman steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away.
Yeah, and this is one of those make-or-break moments in a ballgame, Matt. You don't want to let an opportunity like this in the middle innings get away from you.
And that's taken for strike 1.
A lot of pitches up in the zone here early on.
And that's not the worst thing in the world at this place, but you've got to pick your spots.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He still needs 1 more strike, but hey, if he can get out of here only giving up 2 runs, I'd call that a win.
2 out, bases loaded. On the ground up the middle. And this goes right past him. Oh, my. That might plate 2. And not in time as the second run scores.
Boy, it's only the 3rd inning here, and he's already given up more hits so far than he did in his entire start last time out. He hasn't been able to reproduce what he had going on last time, at least not to this point.
Stepping in, Wilson Ramos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, it was a good changeup that got him last time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to work that off-speed stuff right back into their game plan here.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good change up there.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here it comes on 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Nationals lead it 4-0. Yasmani Grandal will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Well, kind of more of the same for you guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. And the catch is made, 1 away.
Now after the 4-run inning, we'll get to see if he approaches things any differently now that he's working with the lead. You know, you figure the approach will be similar, but that's a good job anyway of getting the first out here.
Scott Kazmir digs in, ready for his first plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Line to the right side. Taken in over at first for the 2nd out, as that might have been extra bases if it was 3 feet higher.
This is just proving that you don't always have to strike guys out to be successful. That's a good job of changing up on a guy, and that means he's gotten the first 2 outs here on just 3 pitches.
Chase Utley in now, hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Revere is under it. And that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Anthony Rendon come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Kazmir has his target. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. And it was sinking on him a bit, but he's able to run it down anyway for the first down.
For the National. Shortstop.
Nice. A good pitch there to record the out. You can see on the graphic with 39 strikes, his ball to strike ratio is way out of whack. Just seems like guys are up there swinging at just about everything he's throwing.
Danny Espinoza is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Good fastball there by Kazmir. 0-1. Ripped on the ground to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Yeah, and a one-out single here gets him a base runner in the 4th. As you can check out his line so far, you'd like for him to give you at least another inning or so, but with numbers like that, he might be on pretty thin ice already.
The pitcher, Steven Strasburg, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Trying to move the runner into scoring position here, but this is a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
All 3 pitches down in the zone here. And when you're facing a sinker baller, you've got to expect that's where they're going to be. And he was probably fortunate that he didn't hit that one, or he might have bounced into a double play.
Here's Ben Revere. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a liner, but foul. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Hit sharply toward the right side. Puig is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. One left for Washington, but they're in front 4-0.
Kike Hernandez
is set to lead us
Leading
off
off the
in the
fourth for
home
the
half
Dodgers.
of the fourth inning.
The
Well, they still
shortstop.
aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Again, he sends it out of play. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. 0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1 and 2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Line drive to center field, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Well, that's what you call chuck and duck right there. This ball's going to come screaming right back at him. He doesn't have any time to get the glove up, and it gets safely on into center field.
Here's Howie Kendrick as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
A runner at first with no outs here. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he didn't like that first call, and now he's way off kilter on the second pitch. It's been a rough AB for him so far.
A pause and the 0-2. And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches,
Now
1
batting,
away.
Number 20.
I know my job here is to be an analyst and to try and add some insight to what's happening on the field. But, folks, words cannot describe how badly he got pulled on that pitch. I'm not even going to try.
Here's Adrian now. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Oh, 1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Now at the plate, Scott Van Slyke. He singled his last time up. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. Ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, here's another look at this on show traffic. And actually, this pitch might not even show up on the graphic. That's how far away from the plate it was. And this will let that base runner take a nice little stroll up to second base.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 4-1 game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Belted high and deep into right center. Revere going back at the track. The wall. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Boy, the ball is definitely jumping here early. That's the first home run we've seen so far, but it's not the first hard-hit ball, and it's looking like it might not be such a good night to be a pitcher.
And now is Yasiel Puig.
Yasiel Puig.
And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, one pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Pause, now the pitch. Here's the ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner. And Harper will make the catch, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Daniel Murphy will start things off here for Washington with Bryce Harper on deck due to hit second.
Daniel Murphy.
Kazmir into the windup. First pitch on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Well, that man's got to be feeling a little better about things out there on the mound.
He sure does. His guys got him right back into the ball game, and now they need him to put up a shutdown inning here so those bats can go back to work.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Van Slyke will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least we know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Bryce Harper will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Down the first base line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Another one sent foul. Smoke toward third. Kendricks got it. Throw to first gets him, so Kazmir's looking good to start the inning.
You hear us talk about shutdown innings, and that's when you hold the team scoreless after you've scored in your half. Well, after his guys cut the lead down to 1, he's only 1 out away to a shutdown inning here.
Jason Worth steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Kazmir pulls the string on a dandy changeup. It's 0-1.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Rips this one to first, and this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
But now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Four runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And there's ball 2 now.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
The 2-1 pitch is that circle change swung on and missed. 2-2. Hit to short. Scooped up. He'll send it the short way to Utley at second, and that's that. Nationals leave 1. Then it remains a 4-3 game. Scott Kazmir comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Ramos has a play. 1 out.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And making his way in is the second baseman, Chase Utley. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
That's one of his best pitches tonight.
Well, he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 0-2 delivery. And they'll try to get Utley to chase, but he holds off. It's 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first, and Utley's retired. 2 gone.
And here's a guy that needed a quick inning after giving up 3 runs the last time around. He's got the first 2 outs here. He's looking a lot more determined out there now.
Kike Hernandez digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
If you're the hitter, your only thought process right here is get yourself on base. Pitcher has dominated this inning so far. 2 quick outs. You've got to do some damage to give the guys behind you a chance.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So they get a 2-out base runner here following the base hit. And that leads us to check out the league leaders in team batting average.
Yeah, and there you see where they rank in that stat category. So they've been swinging it really well all season long. Definitely a nightmare for opposing pitchers.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And digging in the third baseman, Howie Kendrick. This is line to left. Worth under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Dodgers leave 1. They still trail it here 4-3. Back with Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. Matt Vasgersian here as it's Wilson Ramos that gets set to lead off the Nationals half of the inning. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
This is where a guy who's been very aggressive around the plate may start thinking about being a little more fine later on in the game. When these guys start thinking, hey, you know what? I'm just going to go up there and jump on the first pitch. You don't even have to throw him something good to hit.
Nope.
And that misses 1-1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
One and two.
Count is 1-2.
Makes it a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle inning. Sort of reinvented himself out there and has really turned things around.
Anthony Rendon digs in now after lining out in his last try.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
I think all these hits are making him a little gun shy out there. He's starting to aim the ball and to nibble. When calls don't go your way, that could be trouble.
2-0 count and the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
There you get a look at his pitches by inning so far. Really, the only bad one was that 3rd inning.
Danny Espinoza steps in, got a base hit in his last at-bat.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Adrian Gonzalez will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Tapped out in front of home. Ramos has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting. Left
and you know,
fielder.
he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Scott Van Slyke. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Strasburg steps into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
The windup and the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Hit down the third base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Van Slyke is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting.
Oh,
Center
this one could have been trouble.
Shock.
But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the put out.
Jock Peterson will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball hit hard toward first, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers down in order. Score holds at 4-3. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th, but first let's check out the game summary to see how we got here. Steven Strasburg will stand in
Leading
here.
off for
0 for
Washington,
2 with a run
the pitcher
scored
number
so
37,
far.
Steven Strasburg.
First pitch on its way. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
One thing to keep in mind, he's due to bat 3rd in the next half inning, so you wonder if this half inning could be the last one we see of him out there.
Ben Revere digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Well, he hit it hard. He just kind of got unlucky with the placement, so you can't ask for much more. You just got to try to go up there and barrel it up again.
In there, 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Grounded to the right. Gonzalez comes up with it. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Never an easy play right there. Just trying to hit your pitcher in stride when you know it's going to be a close play at the bag. And this time the flip comes up just a little too late, and that's an infield single.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Tap fouled at home plate. Oh, and 2, here it is. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. And you see it there on your screen, strikeout number 100 for him on the year, and that ain't bad. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
He's running towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And I think everybody in the ballpark knew that he was going to be running with 2 away. But even when you know it's coming, he's still hard to get a handle on. And he's into scoring position now with that stolen base.
2 out here and a runner at second. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. Well, you see there on the graphic, he gets credit for stolen base number 25 on the year. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for Washington, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Leading off the inning, Yasiel Puig.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
They'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Strasburg looks in.
Here's the first pitch.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. A dive, but he can't hang on, and that'll be a foul ball. Great effort. Too high. 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Ripped down the line. Oh, look at Rendon. He gathers the throw. Got him.
Oh, what a play.
The catcher.
It seems like this has been one of the big stories so far. The defense has been terrific all night. It's one thing to play errorless ball, but it's another to make plays like this one. And they've been doing it all night tonight.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Rendon able to put it away, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Here's that swing again.
Pitcher.
This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Your attention, please. Come out into the on-deck circle now, as that's going to spell the end for Scott Kazmir.
Corey Seager.
Hit out towards second. Murphy's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Joe Blanton will be summoned from the bullpen now, so he'll take over to start inning number 8.
55. Joe Blanton.
Jason Worth will step in to start things for the Nationals. He'll be followed by Ryan Zimmerman waiting on deck.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Visiting Nationals holding the lead here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the game. Ryan Zimmerman gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Here's a swing and heads up as he had to hit the deck for dear life that time. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here it comes, 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
And in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Nationals gone in order, and it remains a 4-3 game.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Chase Utley will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos. No problem here, 1 away.
Now batting.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. Now, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, you know, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Revere going back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Well, if this is a day game, this is a home run. A night game, much different story here. This place just doesn't have the same kind of carry to it under the lights, and this winds up being a long out to the warning track.
Howie Kendrick will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Yeah, tying runs on base now with 2 outs. And who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Hard hit ball to second, gloved by Murphy. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for LA. They still trail it here 4-3. Back now in the City of Angels as we continue from Dodger Stadium. 9th inning set to get underway. Striding in to start the 9th, Anthony Rendon, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Pedro Baez will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Line towards center field. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
And this is what folks mean when they talk about timing the fastball. He looks at the first pitch just to get a feel for the speed, the movement, and then when it comes again, now he knows how to handle it.
Into the box, Danny Espinosa, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, and especially when it's on the inner half.
Nobody out, runner on first. So 2-2 now.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, maybe a little bit extra on this 2-2 fastball. Here it is on show track, and you can see it just burn off that inside corner. That's a tough pitch to handle.
Clint Robinson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 25, Clint Robinson.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Runner at first here, one man out. Pulled toward right center field. Peterson moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Center fielder number 9, Ben Revere.
Standing in, Ben Revere, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Peterson has a read on it, and the inning is over. Nationals leave 1, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead.
Your attention, please.
Ninth inning save situation, and they'll turn it over to one of the best in the business, the all-star Jonathan Papelbon. Leading off the inning, Scott Van Slyke, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Trace Thompson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Trace Thompson.
Yanked into the stands, strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play.
He's right in there among the National League leaders. 5th best at the moment. He's one of those guys that sort of shortens a game, if you will. The opposition better get their runs and get a lead before it gets to him because he usually locks it down when he's called on. Let's see if he does that here.
Into the seats, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Papelbon comes set. 1-2 on its way. Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away. Ready with the 1 and 2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you get a good sense of his value to this ball club watching this.
Yes,
2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, and now they're an out away from wrapping this thing up.
In now is Yasiel Puig as he swings down on the first pitch and sends a chopper over to third. But the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue.
Well, that's a tough chance there, but it's one he's got to make. You'll see the bare hand pickup. Sometimes you don't get a real good grip on the ball. You get it a little too deep into your palm, and he winds up throwing this one away.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You've got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Justin Turner will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 10, Justin Turner.
Nope. Fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
Trying to hold the lead. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Murphy has it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Nationals have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, that's a good all-around performance. And, hey, look at it this way. They're 1-0 here to start the summer off as they get it started with a W.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award. But what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you. And he came on to slam the door shut.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Washington is victorious in this one, 4-3. Good night from Los Angeles.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Washington Nationals. 4 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Dodgers, 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Steven Strasburg. His record is now 7-4.